Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Magic Duels. This week we're going to be taking a look at an Anointed Procession and Eldrazi Displacer combo deck. So this one goes infinite and it's pretty funny when it does. Yeah, you're going to enjoy this hopefully. So in the comment section below as well, there is a little survey. If you guys would check that out, it don't take you maybe 2 minutes to fill out. It is an interesting thing that may or may not happen depending on how many people respond to it and how they respond to it, so we'll have to see. So if you go into the comments section and fill out the survey for me, I really appreciate it, and hopefully something good will come from it. Alright guys, without further ado, don't forget to check out the deck tech, and I will see you in the games. Okay, we're in, and we have a flooded hand, and I'm not prepared to keep one like that, and we have a opposite hand. This one is acceptable, I guess. Crack our Evolving Wilds and get ourselves a Forest and pass the turn. So we have a Grapple we can maybe find some more creatures off of, and we also have a Pious Evangel as well to gain a little bit of life, depending on what our opponent's playing. That might be relevant. Alright, white mana for our opponent, so it could be White Weenie, it could be the new Zombies deck. Possibly. We have an Eldrazi Displacer as well. Not bad at all. I think we are going to grapple on end step. I'll just pass the turn now. Let's see if we can get some more information out of our opponent. Still white. And no turn 2 play. Can't be White Weenie then. Do we need the land? We got 4 total in hand. I think we can just take the Visionary. Because we're going to draw into lands, because that's the kind of luck that I'm getting today. Alright, well, in that case, let's just go Plains and Pious Evangel, so that these guys coming down will actually gain us a little bit of life as well. Alright. So I think it's better than putting a 1-1 down, and it's better than risking our Displacer, because usually I like to just cast it and use the Exile on the same turn with our Infinite combo, so that our opponent doesn't really have an opportunity to interact with it. Right, green for our opponent. It's interesting. They're in the colours for enchantment removal, which is a problem. But we can Benefaction of Ronas. Let's see what we find. Hopefully an Anointed Procession is on the top 5. It is not. Okay, we get another Pious Evangel, I guess. Yeah, 2 life per turn's alright, and then the rest go in the graveyard. Play the Ether Hub, pass the turn. Usually if you play a Wastes, your opponent knows you're up to some sort of shenanigans. They immediately think Eldrazi, essentially. Okay, Core Blade Whirl gives allies first strike. Oh, gives all creatures first strike when allies enter, should I say. Just a 2-2, otherwise we draw more lands. Oh, damn it. Alright, Pious Evangel, and then we'll play the Elvish Visionary. Gain 2 life. Visionary, gain 2 more life. Up to 25, draw a card. Come on, something good. Walking Ballista is not something good. Alrighty then, pass the turn. And Hero of Gomafada. So this is an allies deck then, I guess? They gain indestructible and first strike until the end of the turn. We weren't going to block anyway, so neither of those abilities make any difference to this decision. Alrighty then. More Pious Evangels. I've been having the worst luck all day. All day. We're going to play our Displacer because we can flicker an Evangel and gain some life, or we can even flicker an Elvish Visionary, gain life, and draw a card as well, which is probably the ideal play here. Pass the turn. So we can block, flicker, do our stuff. Opponent's at 6 mana, so they're keeping up with us. But I bet they've got action in their hand, unlike we do. We have nothing. Nothing at all. Siegecraft. Okay. That's a 6/7 we can flicker the enchantment off of. And I guess we'll do that. Flicker this guy. Enchantment drops off. He comes back tapped. Gives them the combat tricks that don't matter. It's better than taking the 6, I think. And our opponent passes. Alright. From Beyond. He's 2 life every single turn. I think I'm going to flicker a Visionary though. I think we need to find some action before we just end up doing absolutely bugger all with our entire game. Gain some life. Draw a card. Natural Connection. Alright, we'll pass the turn. We'll either flicker or Natural Connection depending on what our opponent does. Should have got him for 3 there. That was a mistake. Although he could have had Blessed Alliance, so I suppose it wasn't necessarily a bad thing. What you got, opponent? Anything at all. Just anything would do. Might be going in for an attack. He is. Just for 2. That's fine. Yep, we'll take that. Means I get a Natural Connection then. If you got combat tricks that I don't like, yeah, Wild Size. You can have that, I suppose. It's 4 damage. We're going to gain 2 in a second. Let's get another forest. We draw Benefaction of Runus. We're going to cast that. If we find Anointed Procession, we can do silly things. Green Warden. Okay. I think we'll take the Green Warden. Green Warden is any card in our graveyard, essentially. Which could be another Benefaction, or even an Ajani. Which I was unaware that we'd actually flickered. We can play From Beyond here because there's not much worry about losing a Displacer since Green Warden can grab it. I doubt our opponent's going to exile it, although they are in the colours to do so. Lifespring Druid. Not an ally though, are you? No, Elf Druid. Alright. Opponent is very indecisive. You get him for 4 all you want, buddy. I don't care. Get him for 6 if you want, I still don't care. Okay. No blocks. We take 4. We gain 2 off the From Beyond. Another 2 off the Green Warden. We are essentially just gaining too much life for our opponent to deal with at this point. Eyeless Watcher gains us loads of life. 6 to be exact. I think maybe we're just Ajani here. Ajani gets every single card we need for our combo with his plus ability. So we'll cast that next turn, and that'll likely just be the game. Sweet. Pass the turn, that'll be what we're doing next turn. We can even ultimate him and put 5 counters on everything, and if you imagine with the From Beyond generating Scions, that's going to be lethal in no time. Our opponent has something to do on end step, apparently. And if this is indeed the win con that we're going for, which is very much doable. Where's his loyalty counters? I don't know what he starts on. Interesting. That's a bug. Gets him for 4. Skip blocks. Still at 19. And we're about to play an Ajani that gets us everything we need for our combo. Gain some life. Get another displacer. Which is good. 4 loyalty comes down as. Alright. Plus up to 6. We only have to get to 9. We get Reclamation Sage and Eyeless Watcher. Not bad. Pass the turn. Just block with Scions now, essentially. Worst case scenario, we flicker whatever he puts a trample spell on or something like that. And we go back to taking no damage all day. Our opponent passes. Alright. Get another Scion, get another 2 life. This game is well and truly over. Our opponent cannot deal with this. Ether Herb. Plus Ajani. Up to 8. We get a Thought Not Seer. Let's have a gander at what our opponent's got. Eat your hand, sir. Gain 2 life. I fear I'm never going to be able to show you the infinite combo that's really easy to achieve in this game. In this deck, should I say. Genuinely don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I think we might just win before that. We'll get an Eyeless Watch down, some more Scions. We can still flicker with the Scions as well. With our Displacer. Bush. Getting 4 more life. Alrighty then. We can do the non-infinite version of our combo actually. If we sack a permanent with the Pious Evangel and go to the Wayward Disciple and start sacking Scions to drain our opponent that way. It's not infinite because we have to flicker and actually pay mana. Because we're doing a loss of 1 mana every turn. Every cycle, should I say. Opponent gains a bit of life. Pump up their creatures, we don't care. In fact, I will take the opportunity to block with 2 Scions and then actually, yeah, our opponent's had enough. And actually flip our Evangel. And if we just drew into an Anointed Procession, we win straight on the spot then as well. But we win in the next 2 turns off Ajani because our opponent's not attacking in. Not putting up any fight whatsoever. And passes. Alright. We gain 2 more life. Draw Benefaction of Ronas. We're going to plus Ajani first. Get nothing. Benefaction of Ronas. Gets Eyeless Watcher and From Beyond. It's alright, I guess. Just play Eyeless Watcher and then we'll pass the turn. Next turn, Ultimate Ajani. Gain a metric ton of counters and swing for more than lethal on our opponent. So our opponent could have a Planar Outburst here, I suppose, but then we just Eyeless Watcher and Ultimate anyway, and we get 4 6/6s. 3 6/6s, sorry. Which is, yet again, more than enough to close out the game. Shame we didn't get to find a Anointed Procession here. It's almost pointless to cast it even if we draw it this turn. Your blessed alliances won't save you this time, AI. Alright, passes the turn. We're going to Ultimate Ajani and we're going to win. Gain 2 life. We get an evolutionary leap. Not important. Ultimate Ajani, put 5 counters on everything. Swing in for stupid. Opponent does not even slightly have enough blockers to stay alive here. They are so dead it is unreal. Alright. Is that 69? Is that minus 69? It might be. Oh, that puts me in a good mood. Alright guys, let's go on to the next game. Hopefully we can get ourselves an infinite combo going. Okay, we're in. 4 lands in hand, an Anointed Procession and a From Beyond. Nice combo there, so I think we'll keep this. Just off that alone, play Forest and pass. Anointed Procession, the hardest piece of the combo to find, so if it's in hand, I could take an average hand for that alone. Our opponent's on a fat stack. Hopefully we get to the point where we don't see fat stacks every other game. But servers have been really angry recently, so I can't really afford to choose what matches I end up posting. It's just the way it has to be. Alchemist File for our opponent. Draws a card. Alright, not sure what this is. But it could be 3 decks in one, to be honest. Sun Petal Grove, not too bad for a Visionary. 5 lands in hand means that Planar Outburst is online when we need it. The other Anointed Procession. Our opponent's not in the colours to remove enchantments, so I'm not happy to see that. So next turn, it looks like From Beyond is going to be the card of choice. Consulate Skygate. I haven't played you since my joke deck. And that's saying something. From Beyond. Create Scions every single turn and we can find our combo pieces with it as well when we need to. So we're just a Pious Evangel and one of the 2 Scions off of winning. Reeve Soul on our Visionary. Sure. Draw a Grapple, we now have a target for it. Which is fine by me. We get a Scion. Benefaction of Ronus does find one of the other combo pieces. I'm just going to Procession now so that From Beyond generates 2 Scions per turn. Which is just going to be enough to overwhelm our opponent. Not going to get the turn 5 instant kill, unfortunately, but you know, I don't think we're far off just straight up winning anyway, so opponent goes to discard, they are mana screwed. Let's find out if they're another colour. Yep, green, what a surprise. Eyeless Watcher, okay, we probably just win. So, Westvale Abbey, play Eyeless Watcher, generate double the Scions, and then From Beyond, do not do what I think you're doing. Yes, you are doing what I thought you were going to do. Right, leave a white mana open so that we can sack the From Beyond, get Eldrazi displaced so we've created an infinite combo. Infinite loop, should I say. Displacer comes in, 3 Scions left, we can flicker Eyeless Watcher, generate 4 Scions, and then do 3 with the Displacer. It's turn 6 infinite combo, fair enough. Also works. We'll do this in response to our opponent's removal if they have it, since we don't have the Scions to respond to extra removal. Spring? Is this the Search Your Library for a basic land? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Right, let's just go infinite. Flicker our Eyeless Watcher while our opponent's tapped out. Generate Scions. No, 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 no. Fine. We're gonna play this game, are we? Hand on the spacebar. Flicker. So we generate 21 Scions. Well, we don't even have to do that really. Just enough to kill our opponent next turn while they're tapped out. And pause. And flicker. Generate a Scion every single time we do this. And pause isn't working. The servers have been really slow recently, so I imagine doing this is going to fail eventually, because spacebar doesn't work, clicking that doesn't work. I hate this game sometimes, more specifically right now, while it's being really, really stupid with the server. Right, I'll be fast forwarding this, guys, so you don't have to watch it all. See you in a sec. So our opponent's left, placed by AI. So what we do essentially now, we've even drawn a walking ballista as well, so it's extra funny. I really wish we had the ability to tell our opponent we had an infinite loop, because I do kind of feel bad about doing this. But we hit him with all we've got, make a walking ballista out of the scions, and then fire the rest of the points at our opponent to win. Opponent blocks the displacer, they take 18. We create a ballista for 11. Yep. 0.2 of it at our opponent. And that's game. Woo! Alright guys, I think that's going to do it for today's episode, so if you did enjoy the content then be sure to leave a like, it helps me out a great deal, lets me know you're enjoying these series. As always, don't forget to hit that little bell icon right next to the subscription button as well, and it'll notify you when I release new videos. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.